In San Diego County right now, the average annual property tax, Mello-Roos, and home insurance stack on a median priced home passes $14,000 a year. That single tax and insurance bill is higher than the total annual mortgage principal on a median home in Kitsap County. And for anyone moving from California to Washington in 2026, property tax isn't even the line item draining household budgets the fastest. If you've been running the math on state income tax, surging home insurance, and Pacific Northwest cost of living, the next 30 minutes are going to feel like oxygen. Let's look at the actual receipts. Let's go. If you click this video, you are probably running one of three calculations in your head right now. Either you are a California homeowner watching insurance non-renewals roll in, or you're a renter who has done the rent versus buy math and the math hates you. Or you are a remote worker who already mapped Sacramento, Boise, Bend, and Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and the prices have caught up everywhere. So Kitsap County is the one most people have not run the numbers on yet, and that gap is your opportunity right now. I'm going to give you the full 2026 breakdown, not surface level home prices, but the actual annual stack of what it costs to own a roof in California versus what it costs in Kitsap County, Washington. Tax, insurance, energy, water, gas, registration, hidden infrastructure, the whole thing. The standard belief Californians carry into a Pacific Northwest cost comparison is this: Washington is cheaper, but only by a little. Once you account for state level differences and a cold winter, it kind of evens out. That belief is exactly wrong, not partially wrong, inverted. Here's what the real 2026 stack looks like. A California making $200,000 in San Diego or LA owning a $925,000 to $1.3 million home is spending somewhere between $36,000 and $54,000 per year on the housing and state tax stack alone. That same household moving to a $580,000 Kitsap home, same square footage, sometimes better, usually with a yard and a water view sometimes, is spending between $14,000 and $20,000 on the same stack. That is not a 10% delta. It is not a 20% delta. It's a $20,000 to $34,000 annual delta compounded over 10 years. You are looking at $250,000 in pure savings before you account for what that money does inside a market that appreciates. My name is James Bergstrom, founder and broker of Paramount Real Estate Group out of Kitsap County and Gig Harbor, Washington, and I have helped individuals and families relocate here from every California metro: LA, the Bay, San Diego, the Central Valley, and Sacramento. I have sat at closing tables with families who sold a 1,900 square foot Orange County home for $1.4 million and walked into a 2,600 square foot Kitsap Waterview home for $679,000 cash. No mortgage, they kept the rest as a runway. I am not anti-California. I love that state, it's fun to travel to, but I am pro-math, and I want you to make this decision with both of your eyes open. And here's the structure for the next 30 minutes. 6 categories of cost, 1 category of lifestyle, real 2026 numbers side by side. Number 1, the housing math. Number 2, the tax stack. Number 3, the insurance reality. Number 4, energy and utilities. Number 5, daily costs. Number 6, the hidden costs nobody warns you about. And number 7, my favorite, the lifestyle premium. So stick with me through point 3 and you will save yourself a year of relocation search. Stick to the end and I will show you the one Kitsap purchase pattern that has let 3 of my California clients retire 7 to 12 years earlier than they planned. All right, let us start with the one you absolutely have run: home price. LA Metro 2026 median, somewhere between $925,000 and $1 million. San Diego County, $925,000 to $980,000. Bay Area 5 County, $1.3 million to $1.45 million. Sacramento Metro, that's $575,000 to $610,000. Central Coast, $1.05 million to $1.25 million. Kitsap County median, $580,000. Now, most relocation videos stop right here. They show you the headline median and call it a day. The headline does not matter. What matters is the monthly mortgage and the all-in cost of ownership. Run a real-world comparison at 6.75%, 30-year, 20% down. A San Diego $950,000 home, principal and interest, is $4,929 a month. Property tax, $990 a month. Insurance, around $295 a month. Total PITI, $6,214 a month. Annual housing outlay, $74,568. A Kitsap $580,000 home, principal and interest is $3,009 a month. Property tax, $396 a month. Insurance, $110 a month. Total PITI, $3,515 a month. Annual housing outlay, $42,180. That is a $32,388 annual difference in just one category. And note, the Kitsap home in this comparison is often a larger floor plan on a bigger lot, frequently with some water access. So, housing is the gateway, but it is not the biggest line where California is bleeding right now. It is just the most visible. The next category is where the real damage happens. I have a website you can go to. It's livingbeyondseattle.com. It has so many resources for you relocation buyers out there thinking about a move to Kitsap County. Go check it out. It also has a downloadable PDF version of a relocation guide there for you. It's free in the description below. Check it out, no pressure. Every household pays 4 tax layers: state income, state sales, property, and the swap layer, the smaller fees that move depending on where you live. Californians have all 4. Washingtonians have 3. Layer 1, state income tax. California is one of the most progressive income tax states in the country. The 2026 brackets run from 1% at the bottom up to 13.3% at the top. Here's what most people miss. The 9.3% bracket starts at $66,295 of taxable income for a single filer in 2026. That is not the wealthy. That is a software engineer 2 years out of boot camp. Washington State, however, has no income tax yet. 0. There is a capital gains tax above $270,000 and long-term gains for single filers. Flat 7%, but for your W-2 income, your 1099 income, your business pass-through, Washington takes nothing. A household earning $250,000 in California pays roughly $18,500 in state income tax, and that same household in Kitsap pays 0. That is $18,500 staying in your account. Year 1, your hard-earned money. Hold on to it. Let's go. Layer 2. Sales tax. California sales tax, 7.25% state base, up to 10.75% combined in the highest jurisdictions. Kitsap combined sales tax, about 9.1% in unincorporated areas, up to 9.5% in Bremerton city limits. These are essentially tied. Do not let anyone tell you Washington makes it up on sales tax. The math does not support that. Layer 3, property tax. California looks deceptively low at 1 to 1.25% effective. That is because of Proposition 13. Prop 13 caps annual increases at 2% on your assessed value at purchase. That's great for the seller. For the buyer in 2026, you pay property tax on the 2026 fair market value, not on some 1995 assessment your neighbor still enjoys. On a $950,000 San Diego home, that is about $11,800 a year. New construction or Melrose districts push past $14,000. Kitsap effective property tax rate is about 0.82% on a $580,000 Kitsap home. That's about $4,756 a year, roughly 1/3 of San Diego. Layer 4, the swap. Washington State has real estate excise tax. The real estate excise tax paid by the seller at closing. It tops out at 3% on the portion of a sale above $3.025 million. For a typical Kitsap home, real estate excise tax runs about 1.6 to 1.78%. California adds a layer Washington does not have. That's called Mello-Roos. If you are buying a new construction in California, you may be inside a community facilities district paying $200 to $600 a month in special assessments on top of property tax for 20 to 40 years. Washington has no Mello-Roos equivalent. Annual tax stack on a $250,000 household, California, San Diego, it's about $32,700, often more than $40,000. Kitsap is about $7,000. So, if you only remember one thing from this video, remember this. Your tax savings alone in Kitsap County can fund your moving costs, your closing costs, and your first year of mortgage paydown every single year, forever, and it does not appear on any Zillow listing. This is the cost line that nobody saw coming 5 years ago, and it is now reshaping the entire California real estate market. The homeowners insurance market in California is in active crisis. Allstate paused new homeowner policies. State Farm announced non-renewals across roughly 30,000 California homeowners. Farmers, Travelers, USAA, Liberty Mutual, multiple major carriers have pulled out of California most fire-exposed zones or restricted new business. What is left for many California buyers is the FAIR plan, the state-backed insurer of last resort. It's expensive, often dwelling fire only. You have to layer a separate wrap policy for liability, water damage, and theft. That stack can run $4,000 and $9,000 plus a year if you can get it at all. Kitsap, a $580,000 standard home. It's $1,200 to $1,400 a year. Standard, available, multiple competing carriers. A $950,000 home in Kitsap, rural zone, $1,500 to $1,800. A waterfront, $1.2 million property, it's $2,000 to $2,800. That's full coverage. Kitsap environmental risk profile is seismic. Cascadia, subduction zone, and storm and wind events both are insurable at standard rates from major carriers. No state of last resort plan required. So when you move to Kitsap County, you are not just getting cheaper insurance, you are getting available insurance from real carriers that you can call, that return your calls, that actually pay claims. California has the second highest electricity rates in the country. PG&E, SCE, SDG&E in 2026 are running 31 cents to 42 cents per kilowatt hour at the residential tier. Tier 3 can push past 50 cents in summer. A normal 3-bedroom California household runs a $400 to $650 a month electric bill in shoulder seasons, $800 plus in heavy summer months. Kitsap is served primarily by Puget Sound Energy, PSC we call. Residential rates run 11 cents to 13 cents per kilowatt hour, about 1/3 of California's price. Normal Kitsap electric bill, 3-bedroom, $90 to $160 most months. We do not run AC most years. The marine climate means cooling is rarely needed. Annual utility stack. All right, California. Electricity, about $5,400. Gas, about $1,000. Water and sewer, $1,500 to $2,400. Trash, about $420. Total, that's $8,300 plus. Kitsap, electricity about $1,700. Gas about $900. Water and sewer about $960. Trash about $360. Total, about $3,920. It's another $4,400 a year stacked. California is in long-term drought posture. Water tiers and conservation surcharges are structural now. Kitsap sits on top of one of the most water-abundant aquifer and surface water systems in the whole country. It's a different planet up here. And do not model a future where California electricity gets cheaper. It does not. Grid, hardening costs, wildfire mitigation, plant closures, utility lawsuit liabilities. These are structural costs passed to ratepayers. The gap is staying. The small lines that quietly bleed 3,000 to 7,000 more out of a California household every year. Gas, the California pump price over Kitsap, it's about a 75 cent per gallon gap. For a household driving 24,000 combined miles a year at 22 miles per gallon, that's about $820 in annual savings. Vehicle registration. California, a stacked value-based fee, a $40,000 SUV can cost $500 to $700 a year. Washington, $75 to maybe $170 for the same vehicle. A two-car household, well, that is another $1,000 a year. And let's talk groceries now. A wash with a small Kitsap edge. Kitsap runs 4 to 7% under San Diego or LA, maybe $150 to $300 a year. So do not move for the groceries, but do not expect to lose on them either. Water, if you buy in rural Kitsap and your property has a private well, which is common outside city service zones, your water cost is essentially the electricity it takes to run the pump. Most of my rural Kitsap clients report water bills of $0, with the only cost being routine pump maintenance. So for more detail on the well and septic side, I cover that in the hidden costs of buying a Kitsap home video. All right, total daily cost stat. California, about $19,800. Kitsap, about $15,680 to $16,640. Another $3,000 to $4,000 in annual savings. It's behavioral, but it hits you whether you are paying attention or not. Most California transplants do not realize this gap exists until their first full year of receipts in Kitsap. Then they look at their checking account and think, what happened? If I only ran the California bashing reel, this video would be propaganda. Let me give you the 4 hidden costs Kitsap has. So hidden cost 1, septic and well infrastructure. If you're buying outside Bremerton, Silverdale, Bainbridge city limits, or Paulsbo, you are almost certainly on a private septic system and well, and public water too. That means a Kitsap public health operation and maintenance inspection cycle every 3 years on gravity systems and annually on pressurized aerobic systems, or alternative systems basically. A septic replacement, if needed, it could be anywhere from, truthfully, $18,000 to $50,000 or sometimes more. Hidden cost 2, stormwater and drainage. Kitsap receives 38 to 48 inches of rain per year. So properties with slope exposure, undersized gutters, or compromised foundation drainage develop expensive problems. So budget $400 to $1,200 a year for routine drainage maintenance. Skip it, and you can pay $8,000 to $30,000 in foundation or other work in year 7 or 8. Hidden cost 3, heating. Californians coming from San Diego or LA frequently underestimate this. Kitsap heating season runs October into May. A 2,400 square foot home with an efficient heat pump runs $1,400 to $1,900 a year in heating costs. Older homes with electric baseboard or aging gas furnaces can run double. Hidden cost 4, travel to hubs. Kitsap is a peninsula. The ferry system is incredible. If you fly frequently, your access to SeaTac is roughly a 60-minute drive plus a ferry sometimes, if you choose, or 90 to 110 minutes via the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. Annual budget impact for frequent travelers, about $1,000 to $2,500. All right. On the California side, the hidden costs are different, but similar in magnitude. HOA fees, $350 to $650 a month, is common in suburbs there. Mellow roofs, as discussed, fire hardening required by some carriers for renewal, $8,000 to $25,000 one time. Earthquake insurance riders, almost always declined, almost always regretted. After we add the hidden cost to both sides, the gap closes, but only slightly. The honest Kitsap versus California 2026 annual delta for a comparable household lands somewhere between $18,000 and $32,000 in savings per year. Even at the low end, that is the difference between maxing your 401k and barely contributing it. And at the high end, it's a second home down payment every other year. I just gave you 6 categories and a $25,000 plus annual delta. The temptation is to mentally bank that number and stop. Do not. The real reason the Californians I close with stay in Kitsap is not the savings. It is what the savings enables. Time. In LA or the Bay, the average commute and traffic envelope eats 9 to 14 hours per week per person. In Kitsap, working remote or commuting on the fast ferry, it's 4 to 6 hours per week. And the commute it's on a boat with Wi-Fi, with coffee, and often with a view of Mount Rainier. You are not losing the time, you are converting it. Net annualized 250 to 400 hours back. 6 to 10 work weeks. Water and outdoor access, California has incredible coastline, but accessing it from inland metros has become a 90-minute commitment. In Kitsap, your salt water is in your daily field of view. Hood Canal, Sinclair Inlet, Liberty Bay, Dyes Inlet, Port Orchard Bay, Bainbridge Sound frontage. Oh, it's incredible up here. You do not drive to your water, you are in it. It's all around you. Family proximity. The home you could not afford in San Diego, the 3-bedroom with the kids stacked, becomes a 4 or 5 bedroom in Kitsap with a guest suite or in-law setup. Parents visit, stay longer, sometimes move in with you. That is not a cost of living item, that is a generational decision. And the retirement runway, here's the pattern I have watched 3 California clients hit in the last 18 months or so. They sold California, brought their equity to Kitsap, bought a comparable or better home in cash or near cash. The mortgage payment they used to make, now it goes into investments, not interest. The annual savings stack we just walked through compounds in their accounts, not the utility company. The result? Every one of them moved their retirement target up by 7 to 12 years. Same income, same career, different fixed costs. So the cost of living is the wrong frame. The right frame is fixed cost of existence. California has one of the highest fixed costs of existence in the developed world. Kitsap County has one of the lowest in any high amenity Pacific market. That gap is what you are actually buying. One last bonus. If you make the move and you do it as a Washington resident before December 31st of your move year, you reset your state tax exposure for the entire following year. Californians moving in Q3 or Q4 of 2026 are positioning themselves to file 2026 California taxes as a partial year resident and start 2027 with 0 state income tax exposure on day 1. Move timing matters. Your CPA will love this paragraph. 2 ways to keep this going. If this saved you a week of relocation research, hit me a like, drop a comment with your California city and the property tax number you are paying this year. I read every one. I will flag the ones where Kitsap Gap is biggest. And subscribe. There are 5 more videos in the California to Kitsap series queued up, coming up. And if you want to set up a 20-minute strategy call, I would love nothing more to meet and speak with you. Anyways, if you have any questions, give me a shout. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one right here in Kitsap. Let's go.